up, we need to keep trying. On these beats are on the street grinding. Can't take this away from me. My destiny, I was meant to be shining.
Strong mind within moi. Don't stand for something, you fool for anything. Small things for granted, now precious when needed. Label gullible, target alert, the weakest. Foreheads just about, see lights peeping, seeking food. Boys rude, booze with screaming. Yo Sandman, come down and get him, we don't feel him. Put the mic down, he's confused with music, wheezing. BS, I guess it's people's opinion agreeing. Would be minor, so long as most my darts are beating. Out there somewhere, shrugging, still tighter. To my ones, winking a gun and flashlighters, underestimators.
Grand rising, all risings to the people them. Welcome to Shah TV once again. You know the coup, like, subscribes. Any questions? Send them come. Now today you can see by the title, Freedom by Any Means, Part 2. I did say in my first episode that I'm going to elaborate more because I know freedom is a big topic and it's got topics within it. So I don't want to sidetrack. I actually want to stay on the topic. So I'm going to do multiple episodes on different topics within it. Okay, so when I do mention something, can I say that will be an episode for another day? That's when you know that's a topic that can stand alone. Alright, but first let me say this. I've been seeing some foolishness on media. One guy was doing some, I ain't gonna go into detail, was doing something to females in a supermarket. Boy, that could have been someone's sister, mother, daughter, and someone put in a comment, we need to find this dude and give him the business. Now this YouTuber replied and said it's all a prank. Now my thing is, I don't know if he was shook, but people are going out there risking their lives to get views. But then now, it's not even real drama. Actually, the people are all in it. It's all set up. So the women were in it. I don't get it. Is this how far we're going for views? But anyway, that's why I know said there ain't no buffoonery on my channel. I'll tell you that. Just to get that out of the way. Now, today is Freedom by Any Means Part 2. And it's regarding no freedom affects the children. Okay? And I'm going to try to see where the patterns lie because I see a repeated, well I shouldn't say see, I hear a repeated tune all the time in a community, and I'm focusing on the black community. We have some big issues in the black community, and children are our priority. Children are our tomorrows. Children are our information keepers. Children are our truest change. And why I say no freedom affects the children, if we have no freedom, we have no attention for them. So they'll just go astray. Now my thing is, let's go into my analysis. Now, the parent, I'm not even going to speak about broken homes. That is an episode for another day. But that does have an effect too. But a parent goes to work, a child goes to school. Now, let's do a consistency comparison. The school has the child for Monday to Friday, yeah? During the day. I ain't gonna go that technical on the hours, but you kind of catch my drift. And the parent goes to work majority of the day, okay? Now, by the evening, I would say a parent can be equal with the time that the school has with the children, and even more because they have the weekend too. But then I say 2 out of 5, we're not going to really, teach them any form of our personal curriculum. We're usually tired and, we're going to have to get ready for work the next day, and the child has to get ready for school next day. So, okay, let's say weekend, you have the time to do your thing and the connection. The little weekend parents have, they want to live too, and just push it to the next weekend. All right. So my thing is, when you do that, that means the school will be a week ahead of consistency. So you're kind of catching what I'm saying. So every time that the days we have off, that we do not spend time, I wouldn't say spend time, but the time we use with our children, we don't teach them the life skills, let's say. The school would be way ahead with the consistency for life skills, way ahead. So, and some of us do, think, well, that's what the school's there for. Why do I need to do it? But at the same time, the school is raising the child subconsciously, giving the child a character, not just books, reading, knowledge, and, it's giving the child a personality. And let's sprinkle on top of that friends, influences, and also TV, So when it comes to it, we realize that the school is actually way ahead of us on consistency. And I'm not saying no parents do not try to teach their children, but you have to agree with me. The school is going to be the most consistent in this process because it has a structure, a schedule, and it's going to keep on going for years. All right? So the child would actually be raised by the school slightly. So my thing is, I understand parents have accomplishments. So let's say they have a 10-year plan, and that plan is at the end of 10 years, they don't care about no job. They'll just start doing their own thing now because they've reached their goal, and now they can spend all the time in the world with their child. But then it might be too late because during that 10-year plan, the school has been raising the child, and also friends with their own perception and do's and don'ts has been raising the child. TV, their own preference for their shows has been showing them the lifestyle, what's good, what's not good, what's pretty, what's ugly, what's cool, what's not cool. So under our noses, the children are slightly getting raised by external parent, the school curriculum, the friends influence, and the TV. So you have to ask, wouldn't that be the reason why they implode to explode? Stepping out of line. It's because they're the effect of the cause of our failed structure. We're too busy going to work and trying to get that career to take care of their children. I understand that, but during the process of trying to do that, the child is getting raised elsewhere. And they have so much multiple choices of how to act, what to do. So they just come to a point of anxiety and stressing at an early age and wiling out. You know what I mean? And then we'll be hard on them. And you can even ask my own children. I can be a security guard, but we might be harsh on them. But at the same time, they're the product of our cause, our failure, our not intentional selfishness. I understand we got to go work and do this and pay the bills, but at the same time, the child ain't getting the attention that they supposed to get. And the life skills, we should be teaching them the life skills, because my generation, they can agree with me. What has school really taught us? Really? Because I don't understand where we go to school, get the education, and then when we have a child now, we send our child to school again. Weren't we supposed to be educated how to deal with life, ourselves, and hold a family? That's what school was supposed to teach us, right? So when we have a child, we should be teaching our child what we've been educated, yeah? So why would we send them to school like we never got educated? That's what I don't get anyway, but that's a episode for another time. But my thing is, if there's rubbish that's creating flies, you do not get rid of the flies only, you go and get rid of the rubbish too. So my thing is, when we have these support services supporting the youths, we should also have support services for the adults too. Like I would say parents having their own business programs, so they're more at home with their child. So that means homeschooling programs for the children, so they're at home with their parent. Stable relationship programs. The father, don't leave your damn child alone, stay with your woman programs. But put aside the jokes, but you get what I'm saying. So my thing is, it's not really the youths that's the problem, it's the structure of family and attention for the children that's the cause. That's the problem. Because you'll be supporting these youths and then realize, hold on a sec, I've just put this youngster on the right path. Now there's a next one coming in and the next one coming in. It's like they're on demand. So you just have to question, where are they all coming from? They are coming from a system that's set up to fail, which is parents are taught to work a traditional job and inclusive use 3/4, maybe more of their time. Now attention is more absent for the child. So now the child is raised by external sources with a amalgamation of disciplines and choices with a high probability of disorder and destruction. I don't think I can say that better. Yeah, that's what's causing the effect for the children to act how they act. So we can't be hard on them. They're the product of us not doing what we're supposed to be doing. So I would say freedom is the key, where we can actually pay 100%, or should I say full attention, totally, for our children, because they're precious to us. Yeah? In ancient times, when children are at the dinner table with the adults, the meal gets served to the children first. They're supposed to live longer than the elders. Okay? So that's my analysis for one of the problems for our children. Children attitude today is the effect from our cause, which is the adults not having a family structure and the time to spend with their children, teaching their household life skills, because they're at work and the school takes over with the life skills, and they just have multiple personalities and don't know what to do. So they just end up exploding and we think they're bad. So support services for the youths, which is youth clubs or mentoring, sports to get them off the streets, and support services for the adult side, which is programs that make a family stable. And put it this way, I'm my own case study, so I'm not being a hypocrite, but seeing my children part-time ain't enough. Some people might be able to do it and make their children be successful, but still it might not be the full potential than if they were with both parents. Support services on both ends, especially the cause, which is the adults. Stable relationships, and if you have a child, has to be even more stable. And businesses, stay at home. There's no restrictions. You got your time. Even if you're at work, you're still around your child. And homeschooling, your child is still at home with you too. And social programs where they can meet children of their age too. Can't just be locked up in the house, you know. So that's my analysis, and I'll be back with another one. As I told you, this freedom thing is way too big of a topic. So I'll end there. Kwaheri, asante, peace.